Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
7 runs.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight we wrap up this brief 2-game series between the Indianapolis Indians and the Toledo Mud Hens. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Sean Graves will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And this time of year is really starting to catch up with these guys now. They've been fairly lifeless here in these past few games. Bullpen's tired, the starters are tired. Heck, everybody's tired. But you've got to find a way to push through it.
1 away. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
Well, they need to get guys on base, so you need patience at the top of the lineup and then aggressiveness out of the middle of the order once you've got some guys to drive in.
Angelo Velasmil gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. On the ground to third, Rodriguez is right there, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Bruce Dooley will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. Now that we have a chance at the plate, Sean Graves, his last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
0-1, here it comes. Hot shot on the ground is short. Machado has it in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So no runs or hits here as the error turns. So striding in, number 3, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here it comes, 0-2. Oh, that grounder got him. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. Dixon Machado is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Squares around and drops down a good one. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Sean Graves will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Hit hard to short. And that is just a hair out of reach, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-3 game.
Now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from Pedro Cordero. Stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses the throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits. Dixon Machado steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Ernest Rivas steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this. And so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Graves is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter, second baseman.
Sean Graves comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Hamby is there to put it away, and they couldn't ask for more than a one-pitch out to begin. So a good ball game is what we just watched. With runs hard to come by, it makes it much easier to find our difference maker, and this was the man, no doubt. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits.
Welcome back to tonight's minor league pregame show. As we close in on AAA International League action, let's have a look at our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Sean Graves is our focus, as he'll be making the very difficult transition to shortstop. Obviously a very important position, so the organization must have some trust in him, right, guys?
Well, you know, I did so much moving around in my career, but short wasn't a place that I got a lot of chance to play. It's such a technically difficult position to play. And in fact, in my opinion, it's the second hardest position on the field right behind catcher. So he's going to have a little bit of a learning curve over there. They're going to have to be patient with him and let him make his mistakes.
Well, in order to make a big move like this, you have to think the club is willing to put up with that learning curve, hoping that in the long run, he'll become a solid shortstop. Clearly, they don't think there are any other great options at that position, so hopefully this will work out for the team.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Toledo Mud Hens and the Indianapolis Indians. Major League Baseball on the... Sean Graves will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Swinging a hard liner to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still nothing. Bruce Dooley will get his first shot now, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. To short. Graves is up with it. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow him. Striding into the box, Sean Graves. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays.
Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there.
Richie Moreno will come forward now in a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
Gonna be a tough play. Out. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the... Sean Graves leans in, looking to replicate his last at-bat when he launched a solo home run.
Well, anytime you can take a fastball like that and hit it dead center.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Bruce Dooley will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Hit to short. Played on the backhand. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Indianapolis leads it. David Abe gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to short. This could be 2. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Sean Graves digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Velasmil ranging back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
These guys are maybe starting to put this game out of reach. This is a solo shot, and it pushes the lead up to 3. So now it'll take a pretty big collapse in the top of the 9th not to give this home crowd.
So coming to the plate, Jesus Marte, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at 3rd and 2 away.
And this is big-time pressure right here, both on the guy in the box and the guy on the mound. This is a great duel coming up.
He'll come to the plate with it, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
The batter, number 7.
And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets over to the Show Nation.